Welcome to We Sing Out, the first concert of the Buffalo Gay Men's Chorus's 2020-2021 concert season, and our first ever virtual concert. I'm Dr. Robert Strauss, the artistic director, and I'd like to welcome you and thank you all for tuning in. Now, putting together a virtual concert is a very different thing for a chorus. Those of you who are singers know we join ensembles like this to make music together, to be in fellowship with each other, to join with our audiences and have an instant connection as we share joy, pain, heartbreak, relief through song. Instead, our singers are recording themselves, wearing headphones, listening to a pre-recorded track by themselves in their kitchens, in their studies, in their basements, in their attics, hearing only their own voice instead of others, not being in the room with a conductor, with a pianist, with guest instrumentalists, and not able to hear each other. It's a testament to the members of the Buffalo Gay Men's Chorus that they feel so strongly about making music, about this organization, and about sharing with you that they've taken the time and lived through the frustration of recording and submitting these tracks as we put them together, line them up, and send them out to you. Now I'd like to introduce the president of the board of directors of the Buffalo Gay Men's Chorus, Norm Duttweiler Jr.
Hello, my name is Norm Duttweiler, a singing member and president of the Buffalo Gay Men's Chorus. And it is my pleasure and honor to welcome you to our first virtual event of the 2021 concert season. By now you've heard it from many others in many different ways, and I want to back it up once more. These are different times in our world. And I believe I can confidently speak for all of our BGMC family. We wish we were singing live for you. To be honest, we wish we were singing in the same room together. But unfortunately, we are not, and we cannot sing live for you. But that is not stopping many of our BGMC members from continuing our mission to entertain and to enlighten. And let me thank you, our audience, our supporters, our friends. Thank you for continuing to be a part of our journey. And to the hundreds of people that normally come to our live events, we miss you. We miss your energy and enthusiasm as we bellow out each and every note. And we can't wait to sing live once again. As today's virtual event progresses, I also ask you to continue to help support the Buffalo Gay Men's Chorus by making a donation. You will see this QR code appear, and if you point your smartphone cameras at it, it will give you a link to go and make a donation. You may also click the link down in the description below, or visit the chorus website at thebgmc.org. While we appreciate your support and donation, tonight's event is brought to you free of charge. This presentation is a celebration of National Coming Out Day that occurred on Sunday, October 11th. An annual day recognized as both awareness and support of the LGBT community. A day to celebrate those that have braved the fear of coming out of the closet, and a day to give strength to those still facing their own journey. Coming out, whether it is as lesbian, gay, bisexual, transgender, or queer, still matters. When people know someone who is LGBTQ, they are far more likely to support equality under the law. Beyond that, our stories can be powerful to each other. Tonight, we recognize that power. Tonight, we share stories of a few BGMC members, both current and past singers, we sing songs to celebrate pride in ourselves and in our community. So please sit back and relax as the Buffalo Gay Men's Chorus presents We Sing Out. The history of our chorus is approaching 20 years. That's 20 years of BGMC members and many stories that make up this journey. Tonight, as we celebrate National Coming Out Day, here are some stories that are part of that journey.
I joined the chorus in the spring of 2003 because of James Woodridge, when I was playing the piano for him as he was subbing at Eden for the chorus teacher. So that first night was a revelation to me, that here are all of these people like me, gathering together so openly and just being warm and welcoming. I was shocked, actually. That was kind of new to me. If it hadn't been for the chorus, then I have no clue if I would have been as out and open as I am today. So that was an important moment in my life. Definitely need to find someone who will be supportive of you, and sometimes they can do some of the hard work for you. Biggest fear would be rejection by friends, family, colleagues at work. You see so much how people react negatively. At that time, I don't know, there are issues today, of course, but at that time it just seemed more prevalent that sometimes people were rejected by their family or friends, lost jobs, kicked out of house when they were really young, things like that. So that was in the back of my mind a lot. It was important for me to open up to close friends first, who I knew would be accepting. And then once I got past that, it became easier to transition talking to other people. It would be how accepting they all were. And the fact that many of them said, "Oh, we knew. We were just waiting for you to come on and say something." My colleagues in the language department, once I told them, it was so funny. They were like, "Well, we were waiting for you to say something," And we didn't want, I've had former students tell me the same thing, that they knew it was never a problem for them. I would tell them that they need to decide when it's right for them to come out, to let more people know their true selves. It would really have to be their decision, and only to do it when they were comfortable, not to be pushed into it by anybody else. Well, not having to hide such an important part or integral part of myself, because there was always a portion of myself that I kept hidden from most people. But now it's just a wonderful feeling that I don't have to keep those things to myself, and I could be me completely.
Some days it seems like love's in short supply. Instead of understanding, what I hear is an eye for an eye. There's gotta be a better way. I'm primed to tune my heart, so starting today, from deep within my heart, I sing out peace, I sing out hope, I sing out boldly so that everyone will know. Life gets better, the future's brighter, burdens feel much lighter when I sing out. chance to show the world what I'm made of. With my voice I can inspire, I empower, I enlighten. With my voice I can heal my world. From the very best part of who I am, I sing out, I sing out, I sing out, I sing out loud, I sing out, I sing out, I sing out, I sing out loud, I sing out, I sing out, I sing out, I sing out loud, I sing out, I sing out, I sing out, I sing out loud, I sing out, I sing out, I sing out, I sing out loud, I sing out. So we sing like we've never sung before. We sing out peace, we sing out hope, we sing out boldly so that everyone will know. Life gets better, the future's brighter, burdens feel much lighter when we sing out. We sing out joy, we sing out love. Here's our chance to show the world what we're made of. With our voices we inspire, we empower, we enlighten. With our voices we can heal the world. From the very best heart of who we are. We sing out, 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 we sing out. From our hearts we sing out.
Hello everyone, I'm Fillmore District Council Member Mitch Nowakowski, and currently I serve out and proud on the Buffalo Common Council. I want to wish everyone a happy National Coming Out Day. All of our stories are different and unique to our life's journey. Those stories and commitment to honoring our true selves help move forward our community together. I want to send a huge thank you to the Buffalo Gay Men's Chorus for continuing to work and bringing We Sing Out for all of us to enjoy. So take pride in yourself, in Buffalo Gay Men's Chorus, and in your vote this November.
I had just graduated from Princeton University, class of 2019, and I was very involved with the theater and the arts there. And so I was told I should look into local choruses, specifically gay men's choruses in whatever city I ended up. Lo and behold, I ended back up in Buffalo, where there is the Buffalo Gay Men's Chorus. Yes, I believe I was 18. And I came out right when I got to college, like 3 days into being in college. I was actually afraid to come out in high school, though it was obvious to anybody with eyes, ears, nose, any of the 5 major senses. It was truly just not shocking. But when I was in high school, my biggest fear was I actually didn't really receive any bullying when I was in high school. I didn't actually get a lot of backlash for being rather effeminate. Not like now, full drag behind me, wigs in the corner. But I was just kind of afraid that if I was to actually say it was actually to be out, say that I was gay, that this identity that I was presenting as this straight or like nondescript male of will in high school would be like tarnished and ruined by the idea of being gay, or by opening myself up and being gay and coming out. Of the many pleasant surprises was my mom was actually the first person to see that like a couple months early, and though she was I think I will take some responsibility for saying that I caught my mom in the middle of the workday, and she was probably stressed as all hell. So if she sees this, hi mom, hi Diana, how are you? I feel so bad. I'm so sorry for like getting really upset because they wouldn't let me donate blood anymore, because I went to donate blood and they wouldn't let me, and I got really upset. I went to my mom's office, I played her the video, I came out to her. She's like in the middle of an annoying work day, and then she's like, all right, let's go to Denny's and talk about it. So we like went to Denny's and on her lunch break, and she was like, okay, like we Ben knew sis that when she showed my dad, like when I came out in September, like many months later, when I came out to everybody, she showed my dad the video, and he was like, again, we been new, sis. We been new, okay? This is not shocking. Girl, it's a struggle. It's so hard. I know it's hard. Number one rule is you gotta do it when you feel safe. First off, nobody needs to know. You don't need to come out at all. You can be whoever you want. You can stay in the closet. But if you are going to come out, make sure you're in a safe and stable environment. That it is so fun. As a baby drag queen, like it's so fun. It feels part of my identity to be like, I am gay, I'm Latino, I love drag, like it, and I like am a drag queen. I have this other persona, and I mean those things all together, being part of the queer community, like the whole queer community, not just being gay, but the queer community at large, it's so fun. It's so fun to be part of something that is so vibrant, so passionate, so insane, so artistic, wild, and like crazy. Being gay is lit, mama. Being gay is so lit.
There's a calm surrender to the rush of day, when the heat of the rolling world can be turned away. An enchanted moment, and it sees me through. It's enough for this restless warrior just to be with you. And can you feel the love tonight? It is where we are. It is where we are. It is now. For this wide-eyed wanderer that we got this far. And can you feel the love tonight? How it's laid to rest, laid to rest. It's enough to make kings and vagabonds believe the very best. There's a time for everyone, if they only learn that the twisting kaleidoscope moves us all in turn. There's a rhyme and It is where we are. It is where we are. For this wide-eyed wonder that we got this far. And can you feel the love tonight? How it's safe to rest. Oh, it's enough to make kings and vagabonds believe the very best. It's enough to make kings and vagabonds believe the very
My journey led me to come to terms with being transgender, but part of that journey and part of the road down which I traveled brought me to the chorus. So I came out as gay, as a gay man, and wanted very much to be a part of a community, and I loved music, and I had always sung, and I knew of the chorus, and I knew of the gay choral movement, and it was a natural fit. And at that time in my life, I found in the chorus exactly what I was looking for: a warm and supportive community. Well, my son, who is going on 16 years old, my son who is 15, he jokes with me all the time about the number of times I have come out, and so, because he was just a little guy when I went through my gay man phase, such as it was. I was a miserable failure. I should say this. I was a miserable failure as a gay man, but I had a lovely time failing at it. Yeah, I mean, I came out the first time in 2005, and then as I said, I got to a point where I knew that I needed to really get with what the real issue was for me, and that was in 2016. My biggest fear was losing my children. I have two children, a daughter who is in college and my son, and like any parent, my biggest fear was my kids. Because there's nothing and no one on this earth that I love more than my children, and I worried about losing them, but I worried about the effect of my coming out as trans, obviously the effect that would have on them. But when you're a parent of little kids, you do a lot for your kids. You know, you take care of them, you know, all of that. There's a lot of doing for, but my children were getting older, and I realized as a parent that my parenting was changing, and it was now a parenting of being with my children and modeling for my children. It always was that, but it was becoming more. It was a parenting that was about being honest with yourself and having courage and all of those virtues that we want to instill in our children. What pleasantly surprised me was how supportive, especially my colleagues at the college were. And I'll tell you something, my students were amazing. I think the most pleasant surprise was that people kind of just were happy for me. And that was wonderful. I think the most important thing is to have a community around you that is supportive and caring, because it's very very difficult. There's a whole lot that goes into, and there's a lot of different dimensions of transitioning, not just the physical stuff that people think about, but socially and emotionally. And I think coming out is about coming to the point where you let yourself know what you know, and then you take a deep breath and you cross that threshold, and the freedom in that, it's scary, very very scary, but the freedom on the other side of that is as I'm sure you know, is just remarkable. When we are courageous and when we lay hold of ourselves, that's when we can bring our true giftedness into the world. That's when we can bring into the world what we uniquely have to offer, and I've seen that to be true. The clothes, of course. Shoes. Lipstick. Oh no, it's I mean, that's so, well, there's a truth. But it's actually, there it is. It's just the joy of being yourself.
You can be amazing, you can turn a phrase into a weapon or a drug.
You can be the outcast or be the backlash of someone's lack of love.
Or you can start speaking up.
Nothing's gonna hurt you the way that words do when they settle beneath your skin.
Keep it on the inside and no sunlight, sometimes a shadow wins.
But I wonder what would happen if you
say what you want to say and let the words fall out. Honestly, I want to see you be brave with what you want to say and let the words fall out. Honestly, I want to see you be brave. I just want to see you. I just want to see you. I just want to see you. I want to see you be brave. I just want to see you. I just want to see you. I just want to see you. I want to see you be brave.
Everybody's been there, everybody's been stared down by the enemy, falling for the fear and done disappearing, down to the mighty.
don't run, just stop holding your tongue. Maybe there's a way out of the cage where you live.
Maybe one of these days you can let the light in and show me
How big your grave is. Say what you want to say and let the words fall out. Honestly, I want to see you be brave with what you want to say and let the words fall out. Honestly, I want to see you be brave.
And since your history of silence
Won't do you any good. Did you think it would?
let your words be anything but empty.
Why don't you tell them the truth? Say what you want to say and let the words fall out. Honestly, I want to see you be brave with what you want to say and let the words fall out. Honestly, I want to see you be brave.
At its first rehearsal on September 11th, 2001, the Buffalo Gay Men's Chorus raised their voices in song, and that song was How Can I Keep From Singing? Ever since that time, it has been sung at every rehearsal and performed in every concert, and we invite our alum to sing along. How can I keep from singing means so much to us today. The answer is we can't. And as we perform this final number of our concert, We Sing Out, we hope those of you who are alum, current members, or even just fans, will sing along with us. How can we keep from singing? We can't. Thank you for joining us.
My life goes on in endless song of lover's lamentation. I hear the real, though far off song that hails a new creation. No storm can shake my inmost calm, while to that rock I'm clinging. It sounds an echo in my soul. How can I keep from singing? But though the tempest round me roars, I know the truth it liveth. What though the darkness round me glows, songs in the night it giveth. No storm can shake my inmost calm, while to that rock I'm clinging. Since love is Lord of heaven and earth, how can I keep from singing? My life goes on, the song of God's lamentation. I hear the real far off sorrow that hails a new creation. No storm can shake my song, while to that rock I'm clinging. It's an echo in my soul. How can I keep from singing? How can I keep from singing?
Hello, my name is Jeffrey Strauss, Executive Director of the Buffalo Gay Men's Chorus. We hope you enjoyed tonight's performance of We Sing Out. We wish to thank our sponsors and all who made tonight's event possible. But a special thank you to you, our loyal followers and fans, for without you, we couldn't be here. Though tonight's performance was brought to you digitally, we continue to rehearse and prepare as we will once again be together in person. We know this will happen. We know this to be true. The storm will pass. But until then, we do hope that you think of us with a kind donation. The BGMC is determined to continue our work in bringing you music to you in a time when we need it the most. Choruses across our nation are joining together with hope, working together to help reinvent how we can connect with our audiences. Tonight's performance is just a small testimony of the dedication our members of the Buffalo Gay Men's Chorus have in moving forward in our new normal. So if you enjoyed what you heard this evening, please consider making a donation. Thank you, and good evening.
here, your local Latina queen, and I just want to say thank you so much for coming and watching the BGMC perform our online fall concert.